Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to look at the TVP and how this tank can be one of the best mediums in the game. Like, it's got no armor. The DPM is nothing too special. Of course, it is an auto loader, but it's an amazing tank. It really is. So we're gonna get into the stats, and then we're gonna get into just a couple of games in this tank. So the TVP, DPM, well, armor wise, got a little bit on the turret, and if you are hold down, you can get the troll bounce, but yeah, you can't rely on the armor at all. The DPM 2632. So of course, DPM wise, you're looking at around about 1,000 less than most of the other medium tanks, but you do have that 4 shells, which can be very important. You've got a 21.7 seconds reload on your magazine, which is an awful long time, not doing anything in a medium tank, but you do have only 1.88 seconds reload between each shell. Of course, as said, you've got 4 shells in your magazine. Your penetration, you've got 254 on your AP, 319 on your heat. We are running this with calibrated shells just to up that penetration, and at 55 on your HE. You have a 300 alpha gun, 250 on your heat, and 410 on your HE. Aim time is amazing at 2.8, the same as the gun dispersion at 0.293. You have 8 degrees of gun depression and a very nice top speed of 60 kilometers per hour. So, the tank, the TVP, it can be a very difficult tank to play. I'm not going to lie, it could be an extremely difficult tank to play. But there's certain ways that you could play it, and you could be very successful in the tank. And again, it's one of those tanks that for OP players, it's an OP tank. And I've always said that, and I think it is an amazing tank, but if you don't really know how to play it, then you will struggle. And it's the same kind of thing with something like the Leopard. If you don't know how to play it, you're going to struggle, and you're probably not going to think it's too good. Now, with the TVP, because it has that 4-shot auto-loader, if you play it in a platoon with another TVP, and you play it correctly, what I mean by that is if you freaking focus fire, then you can be absolutely dangerous. 2 TVPs with the speed they got, with the 4 shells, you can easily take out a tank just between both of you. Like one shell each, one magazine each, and you're gone. Just like this Caro. I mean, yeah, he's got 1 shot. He's got 16 HP left. So very lucky that he is still alive. But yeah, if you focus fire, it's extremely important that you do focus fire. Now, if you don't focus fire, you really need to work well together, you know, communicate, because if you're shooting someone and you've fired all 4 shells and you've gone for a 21.7 second on your reload, let your teammate then come in, because he hopefully has the 4 shells. You can rotate it, and that is a way of playing the TVP. You could either rotate shooting, you fire your shells, go back, fall back, reload, and then your teammate goes to fire the shells, and by the time he's fired his shells, you're just about reloaded. Or you could just go balls deep, all in, and both of you just shoot all 4 shells at the same time. Now, I mean, look at this guy. He did not have a chance. As soon as there is, I mean, I know it wasn't these that killed him, but as soon as these guys aim their gun at that guy, you know he's dead. The same as this grill. The grill's got 1,800 hit points left. Now, if both of these work well together, one of these could take a shot. I mean, our guy here, he could take a shot from the grill, and especially if you're firing HE, he's dead. He is literally dead. 3 shots, 1 more shot, and if his teammate would have come this way, I don't know why he didn't, to be honest. I don't know why he didn't come this way, and ultimately he is now going to die. But I just wanted to show that, because working well as a team really can be very dangerous in the TVP, and not just dangerous, but it's more fun. It is a lot more fun when you are driving 2 TVPs with 4 shells each, and taking out a tank just like that. Just like that, from full hit points in tier 10, taking out a tank just like that. But again, it does take a little bit of skill to drive a TVP, and as I've already stated, it is one of those tanks. For an OP player, it is an OP tank. For a lesser OP player, the tank is lesser OP. So it all depends on your skill base, because yeah, you need to reload when you feel you need to, because it's not always going to be the way that it's not always going to be the case that you roll up to the enemy and you're able to get all 4 shells out. Sometimes you can only get 2 shells until they start looking at you. Then you've got to back up because you don't want to lose your hit points. And then if you're backed up, do you go for the reload, or do you just keep the last 2 shells or 1 shell or whatever you have? So there's a lot to think about when you are driving the TVP. Now, this game, this is me, and I think I performed not too bad at all. So straight away, I always come this side of the map, especially if they've got 2 mediums. We've got 2 mediums, but I do have the support from my team, and I've already spotted some, well, I haven't spotted, but there is enemy on the other side of the map. So I'm thinking, right, okay, I'm going to rush this T-55. He's pretty much on his own. I could take him out now with my 4 shots, but as soon as he runs around the corner, I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to go for you. I'll go for this guy here, and at least I do get rid of a tank. And I only got 2 shells from him. I got 2 shells left, and then I could shoot that into this guy. 1 shot, 2 shots, and all of a sudden, that guy is now a 1 shot. And if our Camp Panzer 70 comes alive and he actually looks, he can hopefully take him out. And then I can re-go my way back to where I was going. So I already know there's a lot of tanks by that A area, and there is a Yo pretty much all around here on his own. So I really wanted to rush him. I do get 1 shot. I'm not going to waste my hit points just yet. I'm going to wait for my team to get. I've got 2 heavies with me. I'm going to use their armor and I'm going to use their hit points for my advantage. And sometimes you do have to do that. I don't want to take a hit. He's going to penetrate me. But as soon as my teammates take the attention, I've got 2 shells left. 1, he's going to get shot. And again, look, just take him out very, very quickly. And that is what I love about the TVP. If you've got the shots, take it. And then, again, I'm now on a reload. But it's not too bad, because by the time I then get to where I want to go, I've then pretty much already reloaded. And now there's 4 tanks left. On the map, I can see there's 3 tanks the other side of the map. Now, again, I don't want to just rush out in front of this Object 263, because he has fantastic DPM, 1,000 DPM more than me. So I don't want to rush out. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait for my E100. As soon as he shoots, bang, I can come out. Obviously, I'm going to mess up the first shot, because why wouldn't I? And at this point, especially when it's a 4 versus 4, I want to save my hit points. And I know I get shot there, but at least we do take him out. So now it is a 3 versus 3. 2 of them are full hit points, and now this is where you need to be very, very careful. Now, us 3 so far have actually worked really well together. I've got 3.2k damage. The E100 actually does a pretty good job as well. However, we are losing on supremacy points, and they have the base. So I'm just going to sit in this bush just for a minute. I'm going to wait for my heavies to push. Now, there's the E5. There's the Lewandowski, and there is the Object 452. Now, I really wanted to drop down here to go behind and get that object, but I thought, you know what, I'm not going to drop down just yet. I'm going to get the shots off on this 60 TP. Now, he has taken a shot. He is on a reload. Sadly, I do mess up that shot, but it is now just me in this E100, and this is where I start getting in a bit of a sticky situation, because I can't stay here with that E5. I have to drop down. Luckily, I do drop down. I get a lucky bounce. He's now on a reload. He's a 1 shot, and I'm like, great. It's now going to be a 2 versus 2. But now, as the other guy drops down, I do get shot, fair enough. But, oh well, no worries. He's a 1 shot. Take him out. I'm going to go for the reload. I've got 2 shells left, but I am going to go for the reload, because now, by the time I get to where I want to be, I have reloaded. Now, because I am on 55 HP, I'm not just going to rush out. I'm going to wait. Now, I've just seen the E5 has taken the shot, so I'm going to do the logical thing and get behind him. The E100 will be in front, he'll be behind. I've just seen him take the shot, so I can rush forward, take 1 shot, and then just get behind and take the final shot. So overall, a very good game. And us heavies, the 3 heavies around here, actually work really, really well together. And I got the mastery badge, of course. Of course, I did get the mastery badge, and I thought that was thoroughly deserved. But let me know your thoughts on the TVP. Again, as I've said, it is an OP tank for an OP player, but it's still a very difficult tank to play. But let me know in the comments below what you think of the TVP. I also love this Retes camouflage as well. I think it looks great. I really do think this camouflage looks great. So hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Meadsy, and I will catch you all soon. Bye bye.